Hi everybody, it's Crackers and I'm back playing Aberration on the Iron Mine server today. So since last time we saw each other, I haven't done a whole lot of building, but I have been trying to brainstorm and see what I wanted to build. So I did get an industrial forge. It was actually a gift. I think it looks really good there. That's kind of where I wanted to put it, and it seems to be about the perfect size for this little spot too. So since last time as well, I think I had the water tanks in. I think I was just missing one. I needed to get some more metal. So I did a metal run. I got the sixth and final water tank in, and that seems to be enough to keep me hydrated. So we'll run with that for a while and see how that goes. So I've also been working on these stairs. These aren't done yet. I want to actually have like a little place under here for my generator. So I got to finish this off. So as you can see, I've been placing these fence foundations in between sort of all these wooden pillars on this platform. And I have also been working upstairs. These ones I'm actually going to pull up. I think I am going to put foundations down here, much like I did upstairs, and I'll show you that in a sec. So all of these are going to come up. I've been trying to get a little bit more organized because I felt like everything was everywhere. So you can see I have lots of storage bins now, and even though this isn't where it's all staying, I needed to try to sort things out so I knew what I had and what I didn't have. And I definitely have noticed I need to get some polymer. So I need to find some obsidian. So the next time we meet, we're going to be heading somewhere to search for some of these resources that I'm missing, because obsidian seems to be tough, and oil too. So anyway, up here is where I decided to start building. Now you'll see there's a rock drake on my ceiling. That was a gift. Somebody gave me an egg, but I'm refusing to fly that thing until I get my own. So there it sits. So I'm not even going to show you it because I haven't given it a name. It does have a saddle. I just kind of walked it home from somebody's base, and it's going to sit there until I get my very own. So I'm kind of stubborn that way. So what I've done up here is, I don't know if I mentioned or not what my plan was. I wanted to have sort of a bedroom in the center part here, and around the outside I think this is all going to be just kind of open kind of deck. And I think I'm going to leave that upper platform just to park things like a rock drake, because I don't really think I need the space. If anything, I might maybe put a greenhouse up there. We'll see. But for now, we're going to work on this level. So I've taken down this weird little building that I'd built just to house these guys so that I could build in the center here. So I've lowered all these foundations. I think this is as low as I'm going to play with. I did get it a little bit lower, but then I couldn't access these foundations and I had to remove them from the bottom. So I decided to go a little bit higher, and I can always use ramps if it's... Oh, I just pooped on the floor. Oh, that was Bubbles. That wasn't even me. Bad Bubbles. Okay, so this is going to be where my bedroom's going to be. I think I'm going to use wood. I like to mix wood and stone a lot. So not sure where my door is going to be. So let's see, 1, 2, 3. So I think these two areas here are going to be kind of ideal door spots. I do still have to work on a way, like a staircase down, because I'm not digging these ladders. That's not really convenient for me. So I do want to kind of have I think a staircase going down and then leading to the platform, and also maybe one down to the ground on this side, because I do have only the one ramp or this one staircase on the side there that goes down to the floor. So I do think I want another one on this side. It's going to be pretty high up, but we'll fiddle with that another time. Not sure how high I'm going to go yet. I'm thinking probably 2 is enough. Maybe even... You know what I might do is I might go 1.5 or something. That would be interesting. Let's just see what that would look like. Are they the same color at least? You know, I kind of like that height, and it's sort of like even on the bottom and the top now. So we'll see if we can make that work. That might be a nice height for up here, because really all I'm going to have is a bed in here. and maybe some glow pets. I might even have little areas for dung beetles up here because this is going to be a pretty big deck area. So I might make little houses for them too. So really this is only going to be probably a little bit of storage and a couple of beds. So yeah, I think we might work with this height. So I'm going to just make a few pieces. I'm going to throw a few pieces up and then I'll bring you guys back and kind of show you how far I've gotten. One thing I wanted to tell you that I'm going to do too is, and I'm probably going to have to take this building down because I want to work from, I think, that direction around, but I'm going to lay a whole lot of fence foundations down here so that I can put a railing up. So I'll do that when I get this building down and I get all these guys moved over. So let me just kind of get the first at least couple of layers put into place here and then I'll bring you guys back. Hi guys, I'm back. So I have been busy taking down the rest of this old little thing that I had up here, and I just kind of enclosed all these guys in here for now. So I've just done the first layer and I've decided to put these wooden things on backwards just because I thought the bare wood would look nicer with the platform here. So I flipped all those pieces. I do want to incorporate some stone in there too, so I've used this stone door frame. And what I was thinking actually of doing was, I'm still going to keep it at the same height, but I think I'm going to use the stone railings and switch those to half walls because I kind of like how there is a bit of a, you know, a bit of like a line of stone around the top and a line of stone around the bottom. So I thought that might look kind of neat and just kind of add a little different, something a little different than just straight wood. So I'm going to finish doing all of that. And then I think I'm probably just going to put on sloped roofs. This is probably going to be a pretty simple little build. I don't think I'm going to do anything too crazy. Yeah, I think that should be okay. Hopefully what I'm afraid of is that I'm going to bump my head once I put this up. So let's check out the doorway now that that's done. No, that works. Okay, good. Because sometimes these foundations can be funny. And then another thing that I have been busy doing was I've put down some fence foundations around the perimeter of this, and I'm going to be, I've already done the bottom too in the same way. I think I left a few out just to kind of show you. So basically I'm just putting down fence foundations in between the two wood things all the way around. It's weird. Some of these are kind of spaced a little different than others. Like here you can see it kind of goes halfway through the circle, and then on some of them you look and it's like the whole circle showing. So these obviously are not spaced the same, which is a little bit weird. But anyway, why I'm doing that was I was going to just put railings up along here. So I've been kind of lining these up with just kind of the edge of the circle and trying to get them as centered as possible. I'm just going to put that like this. I think that should be good. Let's see how this one turned out. Yeah, that's about right. So just partially, that circle's just a little bit embedded in the wood thing usually. So what I wanted to do basically all the way around here was, what do I need? I'm going to need a few small pillars. I'm probably going to put these two high because I always jump over the one high ones. But what I want to see happen is I want to have two pillars in the corner, and I want them on either snap point. So it kind of makes a bit of a corner and it hides the edges of these things. So I was finding with the S+ ones, they wouldn't always snap in both. Like it would snap on one side, but then I couldn't get the snap point on the other, no matter what I did. So then I just started switching to the vanilla ones because I was having more success with that. So I am going to keep doing that. So basically I'm going to have these two snap points like that, and it kind of makes a bit of a corner here, and I kind of like that. I don't want to block my view, but I want to keep continuing to include this stone in this build. So it's going to basically be like that all the way around. The only problem some might not like doing this is on the bottom of this platform, the vanilla ones do extend out past the bottom of the platform. I don't mind that look, so it's not going to bother me at all. But I'll show you what I mean. See, they extend out the bottom. But I actually don't mind that at all. And one thing I was playing with was these stone fence foundation, or stone fence railings I've been putting on the underside. I can't do it from here, but if I put one of these on the underside, just the bottom stone kind of shows. So it kind of actually ends up sort of looking nice, I think. So I may do that. And the nice thing about all of this stuff, well, the fence foundations that I've laid, is the S Plus invisibility tool will hide it all. So, oh, Monkey Puzzle just dropped off some of his like mad. Oh, I didn't actually notice these had a purple belly. Oh, I just love them that much more now. Anyway, these are Monkey Puzzle's cream of the crop Ravagers, and he just brought me a breeding pair of both of his lines that he has going. I am super excited that these have a purple belly. I had when he brought them, it was a little bit dark, so I didn't actually see that. So that is really cool. Anyway, oh, and there was one other thing I was going to tell you guys about, because I got it off camera, and I got this guy. He's my little thatch machine, or she, I guess. I called her Thumbelina. I like to call these guys thumbs uposauruses because that's just kind of what they do. But I picked her up. She was just kind of outside my gate, and I can't remember what level she started out being, but she wasn't too bad. Like, she wasn't a 180 or anything. But I thought she would be good because I was having a bit of a thatch problem. So now I can get thatch with her. So she's our newest, and I ended up naming our high-level mole rat here Skinny Pig, because I've realized that that's what these guys remind me of, is those hairless guinea pigs. So Skinny Pig is what they usually call those. So that's the name of that guy now. So anyway, back to this. Through the door, up the ramp, around the corner. Oh, I think I was just going to show you. What was I going to do? Oh, I think I was going to put this fence foundation on the underside of this or something. I don't know. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I'll show you guys that later. Once I get to the bottom level, it'll be easier to get up there, because I think I'm probably going to have to ice pick my way around. So I'm going to continue this look all the way around. I'm really kind of liking this. I am going to probably put I think I'm going to have to make some sloped stone ceilings. Yeah, I'll have to make some of those. I thought I had some ready, but anyway, I'm going to put the roof on this, see what I come up with, and then I'll bring you guys back and show you some more of my progress. So guys, I'm almost done the roof in here. I had to go with sort of the flat roof all the way around because, I mean, I have no walls embedded in this rock. I couldn't get in there, and there's actually some foundations missing under there. So I went with the flat roof because they kind of joined together really nicely. And I thought I would just go back to stone for just the peaked part. Oops. Oh, that worked out. Okay, cool. You get the general idea. So I'm going to finish off the roof like this, and I'm hoping that looks okay. I'm just going to have a look from up top. It's a little bit weird. Well, it's not bad, I guess. I don't know. I don't know how else to do this because working inside this rock is a little bit difficult. So, yeah, I don't know. Just going to make 2 more to finish this off. And then I'll show you what I've done outside. So I've just basically kind of continued putting the pillars in place. And so one more of these, and we'll call this kind of, oh my gosh, why is this one being difficult? Oh, there we go. Okay, cool. Yeah, you can barely see that. Not sure how I feel about that yet. It's weird. It's weird, isn't it? Maybe I'll kind of come up. That would be even weirder. I may have to play with this a little bit. We'll see. I mean, I could always like dress it up with some railings or something. But, I have to think about that a little bit. But for now, at least we have a roof over our heads while we sleep. And these guys can hang out in here right now. So, but I just have, so I've put the pillars all the way around. And I think that's what I was going to tell you guys before with this nifty little S+ invisibility tool. You can hide all these fence foundations after. So they'll all be gone. But for now, I'm going to show them just so I know what I'm doing. But I pretty much have the railing in place all the way around. There's a few around the corner I still got to put in. But, oh, I can't block this one yet because that's where my ladder is. I still have to figure out a stairway down. So I'm not sure. I might be taking out some of these. I'm not sure where the stairway is going to come out. But you get the idea here. So we're going to box this all in. And I'm going to miss my way down, actually, because I used to just jump down there. Well, I can still jump here. So this is kind of the look I was going for up here. Might as well put these two in, I guess. Oh, I need two more for back there to finish it off. I might actually even put just a fence foundation here and call it done and leave this. That might be better. Kind of butts up against the rock. Yeah, that'll be good. For now, my beds are just outside, but they'll be moved into our new bedroom. I'm still not sure about this roof. I might fiddle with it and come up with a different idea, but for now, at least we're safe and sound while we're sleeping. So, and then, like I said, down here, I have just been putting in these pillars, and I'm making my way all the way around. And then I made a bunch of glass walls. So what I was going to do at this level was just fill in the in-betweens. Oh, I have to actually put these all higher too. I'm going higher on this level. So I got to stack two more on top of these because I want it to be at least that high. Yeah, all the way around. But this is what I'm going to do on this level is put glass panels. I don't know what I'm going to do here because I can't get a fence foundation in this little bit. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this little section yet, but I'm going to continue doing the glass walls in between all the pillars. And like I said, I got to double these up. So I'm going to have to do that too. So this is what I meant with the bottom ledge, and I might do it up here too. So I was going to try and, oh, I guess I can't do it to this level because that's not a wall on top. Oh, I thought I would snap to the underside. Because these are walls, I can snap this to the underside. And I think that kind of gives it a neat little look. So if I use my invisibility tool and hide those, it kind of finishes it off nicely. I kind of like it. Up there, I guess I just won't bother, but down here, this looks kind of nice. So I think that's the look I'm going to go for down here. But I'm going to continue. I'll have to make some more stuff, probably some more pillars. I'm hungry and I'm thirsty and I never feed myself and I pass out quite often. There we go. Okay, no more complaining there. So I'm going to continue doubling up these pillars, putting in the glass panels. And then what I'm going to do here is sink some foundations. And let's see if I have any handy. it's the same idea that I did upstairs. I was fighting with this earlier, and Monkey Puzzle has it all worked out, and I've watched his video doing it, but I couldn't remember. I was just having a hard time because I think I mentioned before I sunk it too low, and then I couldn't access the foundation, so I couldn't figure out where to start the pillar. But you use the 2 vanilla pillars trick to lower the foundation. So usually what I do is get something kind of in place where I want it, and then I use the pillar and I'm going to snap it. This is what Monkey Puzzle ended up helping me with. I can't remember where I snapped it upstairs. Was it here? Or was it on the side here? I feel like actually it was like on the side there. Let's just try it, because it kept breaking when I attached it to the foundation. But let's just try this. So basically you go back and forth a couple times. I think everybody knows this trick already, but it's one I'm still fiddling with. So now this pillar is a little bit lower. So if we remove this one and put that one in, so now that one is lower. I'm going to keep an eye on where this foundation is going to go, because I can't remember how many times I have to do it. So that's still pretty high. So I think I have to do it 2 more times. Okay. So now I should be able to, is that, yeah, I think that's as low as I can get it. So if I snap this one here, remove these. Oh, I gotta be so careful with this gun, because one false move and I could lift this whole platform and everything would on here would go crashing down, and that would actually make me probably cry out loud. So we don't want to do that. So now that I've got that lowered, hopefully everything else will work out okay. So we'll be using the triangle ones next to it, and this is just so like for, I mean, I don't know who originally thought of this, but I've only seen Monkey Puzzle do it, and I think it's amazing that he has this all figured out, because I don't think I could have ever figured this out. That's as far as I'm going to be able to get. And then the inside's just going to be filled up with these guys all the way around in a little pie. So I should be able to get one more in there, and I'll make that afterwards. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to wall off the center part, and in here I'm just going to have storage. I might put some air conditioners here to hatch some eggs. But this is all going to be, I don't know how high I'm going to make this center part yet. I'm going to finish this outside perimeter, and I might throw some walls up here to kind of give you an idea of what I have planned here. And then I'll bring you guys back. So I've finished the bottom level here. I got all the glass panels in. I got all the pillars in. I'm still not exactly sure how high I'm going to go. I'm thinking this is going to be high enough. It's just all going to depend on what I have to do for a roof, which is, I'm still a little worried about that because I don't have that worked out yet. But I got this all put in. I put my walls in. I might put a dinosaur gate here, or I might just put pillars, depending on how high I go here. I don't really want to go too high, but I should be able to get it to, oh, you know what? I might not be able to get it to snap where I want it to here anyway. So maybe pillars. Yeah, I'll fool around with that a little bit later, but I have a feeling it's going to be pillars. I just don't know how high yet. So I need to finish the roof here. I'm leaving this bush. I have not picked this bush purposely because it's completely centered in the middle of this thing. So I'm going to try to keep it intact. I just thought I had my nanny on here, so I thought I'd throw her down. I thought with the windows being up here, I could put a couple of air conditioners and then use this as sort of a hatching area as well as storage. So I thought I would maybe put her right in the middle here somewhere. She could be in charge of the storage area, but I'm going to put, I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to line up all the storage. I would like to get some metal storage because it holds so much more, and then I don't have to have as many of these things. Although I'm a big fan of color coding all my stuff, so I don't have to think about where I'm grabbing stuff from. It's not as big of an issue with the pull feature that S Plus has, but I do think I'm going to try and make some metal vaults, but I think I need polymer for those, and that's why we need to head, I don't know where the obsidian is. I think it's up on the surface up there, which is a little terrifying, but we got to go up there eventually. So I think that's what we're going to do next time. Take a bunch of Ravagers and go and look for some obsidian and some oil. So that being said, this part is done. I'm going to kind of move some of this stuff around a little bit. I need to get some fridges too, which is another reason why I need polymer. These preserving bins just don't cut it. Everything goes bad so fast. So definitely need some fridges. Need to move all of these storage bins into here for now until we get some metal ones. And I think all this stuff is actually pretty well positioned, I think. Yeah, I'm happy with that stuff, but definitely have to lift all of these things up and move them because I want this to be nice and open so I can see the view. So I'm definitely going to hide the frames and probably change the transparency to something like this. The other thing I'm not a fan of is just the little lines you see in between the panels, but I think that looks really good. I think this will be really, really nice when it's done. I may even add a little bit of color to it. Who knows? But that's kind of, I think, the gist of how I'm going to set things up. I still have to work out a staircase to the top level there. I'm not sure how that's going to go, looking at the angle of this. But so some of this may still come down. It just depends where the staircase is going to, how the staircase is going to work out. But I think this is a really good start. I'm excited because I'm feeling a little bit more organized. And I'm really liking the look of this. I like the stone pillars. I still got to hide all those fence foundations, which maybe I could even do right now because I'm pretty much done. And I might even paint the stone. I don't generally do that, but that might be kind of a neat thing to do for this build. But I think this is going to look really good depending on what kind of roof system I can come up with for this. Trying to join, like these are just free-handed fence foundations. This is at least fixed. So I think I'm going to have to build a roof on top of this, and then I'm not sure how I'm going to join this. Monkey Puzzle has the coolest roof going on his platform, but honestly I don't know how he figured that out. So, and I definitely don't want to completely copy it, so I'm not sure how I'm going to end up roofing this off. Hey guys, I'm back, and I'm just actually finishing up things inside, so I wanted to show you what I've done. The one thing I loved about this spot is that we get a lot of sun, and I kind of didn't want to block it all. I kind of want to keep it all sunny. So I thought, what if I just do a little bit of a ceiling? I mean, I could fill it all in with pieces, but I just really don't want to. And then I thought, well, I could hang a ramp over top the edge and open it up, and that kind of keeps the sunlight coming in, because this is really tricky to work with. Like, as you can see, that these ceilings don't quite come to the edge. So like I feel really limited as to what I can do here. The one thing I did want to try was maybe putting a glass ramp. No, I don't think I like that. I think I'll stick with the wood. So really all I have left to do is to put some glass ceilings up here, but that finishes that off. I'm running into a problem here because I don't have a snap point for these ceilings. So the only thing this might screw up is I think I'm going to have to put some double door frames up. So that means I'm going to have a pillar in the middle. Okay, so let's put these. That's too bad. I really didn't want to have this pillar here, but I don't know any other way to do this. So if anybody knows of another way to do this, I'd be open to whatever. So this will pretty much finish it off, I think. Let's see here. I don't know, like, do you guys think this looks weird? I kind of like it. I like the way the sun filters through. I still have to figure out the stair situation. This I know. Let's just go have a look at it from up here. Can I still get up here? Yes, okay. So, oh, and this is what I did to finish off this roof. It's maybe a little bit strange looking too. I don't know. I like it. No, I think it's good. I put glass on the top part so that I can get lots of sun coming in. And I just tried to incorporate some of the railing in the bottom part and, of course, some of the stone to tie it all together. Put some storage in here. For all my stuff. All these guys are in here. I put my beds back down, which I have to name actually. I'll do that right after this. So this will finish off this roof. I'm going to hide those frames, change the transparency to match everything else that's around here. But I kind of like the roof looking like this. Gosh, I hope you guys do too. I think it's kind of cool. I have finished off this roof. I added a little bit over the door because it looked like it was missing, but it's not quite centered over the door, so it's driving me a little bit crazy. Just not sure what else to do. It looks weird without it and it looks weird with it. So I added that in. I also put railings around the bottom all the way around, so I think that finishes it off really nicely. I fiddled with a staircase on the other side. I'm not sure it's going to stay because it's a little bit wonky, but this kind of just gets me up to my other spot here. I just have a little hidey hole here that I've been jumping. Well, I don't normally fly in, but anyway, I have this little hole over here that I have been coming up this way through. This little roof has been bugging me, so I actually was just fooling around, and I think this is going to be the last thing I have to do to finish this off. I decided to put some sloped ones, like connect the slope ones, because this happens to be a half wall here. So I can get a snap point at the bottom of that half wall, and it reaches to the top of the railing over there. So it'll give it a bit of a slope. And I kind of like that better because there was something bugging me about it having just being straight up and down. So I think I'm going to continue that look all the way around. I seem to have to go inside to get the snap point for the triangle ones, but I think I'm going to finish that off this way. Wow, there was a lot that was needed. I don't think I'm going to have enough slanted ones, triangle ones. So, but you kind of get the idea. I think I like that a little better. That looks a little bit more, yeah, it just looks a little cleaner. I don't know what it was about the other one that was bugging me, but I can get these ones from this side. Hopefully I can still go through the door. Yes, I can. I put a ramp in here, or a little staircase to get into our little bedroom. So I have a few more of these that I can snap in place to finish this part off. They're probably going to kind of intersect with the storage units a little bit, but I don't actually mind. You can hardly see it, so I think this will be good. So I probably just need one more piece actually, so I may have just enough. Yeah, the rest really doesn't matter. So our beds are all set up. I've named them. We've got 3 beds. This is all finished up. You know, for now, I think this looks really good. And I think that's it, guys. I've taken out the rest of the pillars in this entry. So the only thing, like I said, I don't care for is just this middle pillar. I wish that was open, but I don't know how else to manage that. And it's not really a big deal. I mean, this is just storage, and who knows, I might even put doors up there anyway to hide it, but I just kind of liked it a little bit open, and I definitely like this little skylight coming in. The only other thing I was debating was changing this material to stone, just because when I was looking up top there, it just looked like a lot of wood, but the style of it I'm going to keep. So yeah, I was thinking of maybe just changing this to stone to kind of break up the wood look a little bit, but that's something I would do off camera if I decide it's driving me. I'm feeling very, very organized now. I put all my storage things, I think I mentioned, in here already. So I'm feeling like I'm kind of on top of things, and now I can actually just start like really collecting resources, and we need to do a trip to the surface. We have enough Ravagers now to spare, so I want to take a trip to the surface and go and see what we can find up there. I definitely want to get a crab. That's going to be one of my next things to do. So we're on our way. I'm really, really happy with this build. I'm really, really excited for the way it turned out. I feel like it's pretty much done. Like I said, the only thing I might kind of fiddle with yet is still the staircase. I think I showed you, it just kind of comes down. I still have to put railings up here, but I have a way down to the yard from this side. It's a really long way down, but you know, I don't mind the way it looks from here too. So I think I'm going to call it done. Thank you guys for watching. I hope that wasn't too boring to watch me build this silly place, but I'm really excited that we have a home and it's kind of completed, other than the odd little thing. Might add a greenhouse or at least a couple plots somewhere, but that'll come. But for now, I'm calling it done, and I'm going to say thanks for watching, and we will see you all next time. Bye-bye.